Thank you, Alex. Let's get into the thick of things here, Henry. Right into the pistol round on the first map. Inferno, EG's pick. Do you think we're going to see something more out of EG today? Because it really wasn't pretty versus NiP yesterday.
Well, Ethan certainly seems to think so, and I do as well. That was a really underwhelming showing from them yesterday. It didn't look like the usual squad we're used to seeing, and it will be S-Attack, who had a great showing earlier today, who will be getting one frag in return, but it's Zerk, the sniper, who will be getting the advantage back in favor of EG. We've got the names run the wrong way right now. That does make things a little bit confusing, and we'll get that sorted momentarily, I'm sure. But for now, it will be up to Heroic executing towards the B side of the map. You see that Molotov goes towards Emo. And at this stage, up to Zerk now, who does get one through the smoke. Beautiful scenes here. Should be a clean round for EG now.
Yep, just hoping for the shots through the smoke. Oh, nearly managing to pick up the kill on Snappy there. 2v4, hoping for the bomb plant now for Heroic. And Snappy just needs to stick it and go. With even with this man advantage, Heroic are just biding their time. Not Heroic, EG. They're waiting for the smokes to clear. They've got the man advantage. They've got a kit. They've got some Kevlar. They got everything they need right now to retake this site. It's all going to be about the shots. And if Breezy dies here, this is huge. Snappy may have the chance, but Breezy hits the headshot. Hits the shot that he needed to, and now this is going to be a perfect scenario for EG. Pistol round 1 on the CT side. 4 evil geniuses. So, solid work. Strong start here for EG. They went down 16-4 to NIP on this map yesterday. So, definitely a brutal performance. You and I got to cast that one.
Absolutely.
So, we'll be keeping an eye on EG to see what they've changed up or if they are going to shine a little bit brighter. Heroic, though. Man, this really is the current meta.
Absolutely, get that bomb planted, and how nuts is this though? Like it does break your heart a bit.
That's unreal.
You've lost the round, and you get 3 Kriegs and armor and like a bit of utility as well. It's kind of insane, isn't it? Starvin will be working towards the B side of the map, and we'll see what the Heroic side can do with this. Cadian, name I'm sure you're all aware of at this point. Very good today. Found a bit of return to form, as it will be up to EG now with 2 rifles up against 3 after winning the round, of course. If that doesn't say that this patch is slightly broken, I don't know what will. Like, you can't have a better buy after losing the round.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid buy.
Like, that's to send this screenshot to Valve and say this is the problem. This is why this system doesn't really work.
Yeah. You know what? I like that. That's a good idea. I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah, just going to send it to Gaben now.
Yeah,
say,
I'm
hey,
just going to
man,
go ahead and shoot
what's
that over
happening? Hey, bro.
Shoot that over to Valve real quick.
Nice word, though. That's good damage from Tarek. The MP9 using it at range, very effective. He's going to dissuade them from that approach towards B. Round 2 now, and 3 players tagged up on the Heroic side. Working their way up towards middle. 3 evil geniuses on the B side of the map. That's a lot patient. 30 seconds remaining.
It's very calm. Very calm. No smokes, though. So these Kriegs will have to take some heads. Zerk with a nice off angle, way back. But again, you're up against scopes. You're up against headshot machines. They're going to start it. Oh, there's Snappy at range. Takes down Breezy. It's Stanislaw on the site. Alone. Does pick up one. Goes for a second, but the third is there. Good play here on the T side. Fundamentals being respected. Always be in position to trade for your teammates. And so the buddy system pays off. And Heroic get the bomb planted. So Tarek and Ethan, last 2 alive here for Evil Geniuses. They won the pistol, Henry, but they're about to lose the follow-up.
Yeah, they're definitely going to lose this one. Tarek and Ethan with the SMGs up against all the rifles. And they've got a bomb to defuse as well. No kit, no utility to speak of. Just looking to get any kills they can. Nice work from Tarek. He's got another one there. Potentially, Cadian's low as well. Ethan, if he can isolate this play on this side, there is a chance now. Low HP on the scout. He's done enough there. Unbelievable. There's a kid there as well, Semler. He's actually pulled it off. That's insane. Wow. There was no chance.
Until I actually see that.
There was no chance.
They were all low. I mean, if you want to go back, 2020 hindsight, but that is a painful loss for Heroic.
EG were low too with no utility and SMGs. The trifecta had been set up. It was looking so good for Heroic. No way.
That is going to be a frustrating loss there for Heroic.
Full buy, of course, on the T side again.
Get that bomb plant. Spend that money.
I got the AKs out. It does make sense, of course. You brought it down to the 1 versus 1. You can get a few rifles out, 3 of them. And we'll see if it's enough. They have the same firepower, really, as the CTs do.
Yeah, Breezy Quick drive-by there with the HE, just letting them know. A little bit of a presence here in the Palace, but it is now going to be a standoff as these teams dodge each other's grenades. Quite a bombardment going down at the bottom of Banana. So Heroic doing a good job of holding closer to T-spawn. And wow, actually a follow-up smoke at bottom Banana here for Evil Geniuses early in the round. Don't really see this too often these days. Or at least over the last 2 days of Counter-Strike.
Well then. Is this going to be where EG can really sink their teeth into it? These rounds is agonizing. That's going to be Tarek isolated in the corner. He's back up from Ethan right now, and he knows it. Down he goes. Ethan does a little bit of damage. Ed needed to swing a bit wider for his teammate. They will continue their approach toward the B site. Stan. Looks like there's a chance they could fall back. Decent HE does pretty good damage towards Cadian. Takes him down to 70. 1-4. 40 seconds remain. Not clear as to where their final intentions lie. Towards Arch. Now, what is the play going to be?
Looking like a B hit. 3 alive. And they're I like this. They're bringing Borat back there as well. So the smokes are coming in. There's the HE. Here, take this. Just a second. S-Tag just barely dodges that. Now it's Ethan. There's the headshot. Perfect. Looking for the follow-up. Nope, Cadian's there to trade it.
10 seconds. He needs to swing on this circ. Can't do anything about it. Now we'll have to wait for his teammates, and this is the kill that really matters. Stanislaw gets it, finds Borup, and now it's a 3-on-2. Snappy and Cadian, no utility, but they have got the firepower required and the HP. Cirque, very patient, and it yields another frag. It's going to be Cadian who should be able to trade this one out. Cirque needs to hide at this stage, trying to fall back. There's a little bit of damage before he goes down, and now they can start setting up a defuse. One defusing, one defending. Should be absolutely fine with the incendiary down. You just have to watch CT spawn at this point. Is a defuse coming in? It absolutely is. He has to come CT. The bomb's already defused. He knows it. Cadian outplayed at that point. Nothing he really did wrong, but just the incendiary locked him out of the round.
Exactly. Good use of nades there. And that was also on top. It got really close there with the smoke clearing on coffins. Yeah. Free kill there. That was interesting. Sure. But there's not a lot you can do when you don't have the nades. So good job there from Cadian. He did the best he could. This was the key shot. And then we're going to get 3-0. So Evil Geniuses on their way. Terrorist timeout coming through and an op in the 4th round here for Heroic.
They keep getting the bomb down, so the money's still there. Orbs, Kriegs, and they're bringing it right down to the wire every time, so the money's just not over the CT, so it makes sense. They're doing the right moves here to keep applying that pressure. As soon as they break them, EG will have nothing, but they need to get there first. If they concede a round of getting a plant down, they'll have to weaken themselves, and that's where EG can start coming online. But you can see they don't have an AWP after winning 3 in a row. It's Heroic that do. Yeah, definitely something not quite right with this whole system right now. But either way, round 4 coming through. Cadian, AWP in hand. S-Tag was the main AWP of this squad for a while, but now more of a support rifler role. We'll have the Krieg. And it's the aggression. I like this from EG. They know they're up against it still. They need to chain things up. Don't let them execute fully on top of them. Ethan, he's got control of second middle, but this is going to be a difficult challenge here. If he controls that spray, he's an absolute god. How has he pulled that one off? Starving from the underpass. Brings him one pick back, but just the one. They know exactly where he is. Smoked out of the underpass completely. Flushed out. And that's such a brilliant round. I'll need that replay from Ethan there. That spray down towards Romeo in second middle. Getting that second kill looked impossible to me, but if ever there's a player that can make it work, it's him. EG, this is the team we wanted to see yesterday.
This is the team that was undefeated on Inferno.
Yeah,
They're looking very confident. They're looking comfortable.
Yep.
And this is where you start running into that battle if you're Heroic, where Evil Geniuses are just not going to show you the respect.
That's the replay we get. Where's the Ethan? That was the highlight. Oh, well.
That was a sick transfer, though. Clean as it gets. And you're definitely thinking, I mean, it's not like Heroic did anything wrong there. It's just that they got played by Ethan.
Exactly. They had to step out because they knew they didn't have the resources there. Like we said, it came down to another 1 versus 2 situation. No money at all. M4s across the board, barely any utility. Had to take the game to Heroic, who had AWPs and Kriegs, of course, and still have a rifle here, but now they can't look as strong. Cadian's going to have to take a bit of an eco here. Ethan, just an absolute monster. Takes down Starvin, and now at this point it's a 5-on-4. He wants to get the hell out of there, which he does successfully.
Does manage to back it, and they're not jumping yet. Stan was holding the angle, but he's decided to back off, so they're playing it safe. He would have got rewarded there. Now Snappy in a little bit later. That was a monstrous HE at the bottom of Banana that just really did damage to Heroic, so Heroic are going to have a rough time of it here. They do have smokes, though, so they should be able to set up their execute here for the B site. And Ethan just chilling. Yep. Put the smoke down and just put shots through. Cadian gone. 3 alive here for Heroic. And still sitting. At least they didn't throw the nades, and they do have a follow-up, but again, Ethan just traces. He sees where the smokes comes from. He's like, right about there, I'm going to spray.
So good. And look at the unrelenting frags is coming in from EVG. This is much more like it. They got a wake-up call yesterday.
Yeah.
No excuses today. No jet lag here. Let's get stuck in and show the world what we can do. Ethan, he doesn't even barely lose any HP after his 3 kills. They had a few chances here, Heroic, but none of them realized. We'll see whether Rob can actually do anything here. Nothing at all. Ethan, this is scary. That's setting the tone for the rest of the series.
Yeah, this is where it can start getting out of hand.
Yeah, this is the world-class team. Yesterday, that wasn't EG at all. That I'm not sure what team
I don't
that
know
was.
which team that was.
Yeah, don't take anything away from NIP. That was the best looking NIP we've seen in some time, but this is not the same EG that we're performing right now.
One thing I like about EG as well, and this is something you see with a lot of CS players, but more and more these days, but they're going to the gym together.
Sure.
Been at the gym every day so far, and I'm either running into 1 or 2 of them pretty much every time.
Sure.
So it's pretty cool to see that they are getting that team camaraderie going.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you got Liquid as an example. They're all jacked on Liquid now.
Sure. Yeah, well, the camaraderie is dead in the casting group, but maybe we can start working out together somewhere.
Well,
Try to. I just haven't turned up.
Henry, you just got to turn up at some point. Oh, yeah, mate, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bright and early. I'll be there. I don't know why I sound Australian, but that's my British accent.
Stanislaw. You'll be mowing them 2 down. Moving on. I'll be there tomorrow.
You know who was there today? You got no excuse.
Dude, look at me. Luckily for me, like, I don't gain weight. I can stay at this point. I'd like to be more muscular, sure, but...
It's not about being muscular.
Is it not?
It's about getting the heart working.
Oh, mate. How long do you think I'm intending on living?
It's already dead. It's too late.
How long do you think I want to live for? Like, 65. I'm like, I think that's enough.
Chad and Alex were in there today, man. Chad,
Yeah.
I mean, Alex just goes straight bling as well. He had this big chain on, just pumping weights. I was like, damn, okay. Got Mr. T in here right now.
That's amazing. Well then. Oh, speaking of which, that's not bad either. Heroic aren't even leaving T steps somewhere. They're getting absolutely bloody wrecked here. Through the smokes, everything's going wrong for Heroic. Nothing can be done here. Starvin surely has nothing to say about this. An unstoppable force. Evil geniuses just don't want to give in. They keep challenging. They're taking him down in chunks here. 12 HP remains, and he knows he's done for. Stanislaw closes things out. 3 kills to him. Breezy with 2. This is absolute domination.
Yeah, this is the murder hole, is where Heroic find themselves now. So hard to get out of it.
Okay.
Number of frags, each one for Ethan.
These do catch me off guard every single time. Our odds brought to you by GG.bet. You can see EG are the heavy favorites, of course. And we'll get to round number 7. It's another partial buy. Heroic had a real chance of actually getting a few rounds on the board with those 4 spies, and they were calculated ones. They actually had legs to them, but unless they converted those rounds, they have now allowed EG to stabilize and force them down to partial buys themselves due to lack of plants. So definitely got the maximum loss bonus, but only gets you so far. You need to plant every other round to maintain rifles.
Well, let's see it. Full execute. Nades over to A side here for Heroic, it looks like. You got the bomb up in balcony as well. We'll be dropping down in just a moment, but the smoke is in, and we've already got people in position here. Stanislaw from Graveyard ready to just gun them down as they move their way up short. Does eat that flash, though, so there's an opening here for Heroic. Could get dicey for Evil Geniuses. Breezy's got to be careful. He's playing in pit, giving away his position. Borup is going to gun him, but he's losing teammates at the same time here. 4-on-4. Borup and Stan both are Stavin very low, but they're finding kills. This is on Cirque. Surviving so far in the pit. They haven't quite made their way onto the site just yet. Heroic, that is.
Oh, Ethan's coming in, and he's absolutely ruthless. My God, they might have done enough here. S-Tag does have the free. Oh, my God, it's not enough. The M4, sorry. But it's Cirque to close things out. That's the best chance they've had. It comes right down to the 1 versus 1. I don't know how Cirque was so tenacious in that position. He just needed to buy a few seconds for Ethan to arrive, and my God, does he ever. Clotheslines 2 players in towards that pit position, and it's 7-0. 2 timeouts used by Heroic already. And you can see things started to fall apart at the seams here. But it is early days, I'll say that much.
They're not looking too down, though. I mean, there's some chatting going on here, which I like. You don't really have too many plays. You know, there's no slouching or slumping.
Sure.
So that's you got to watch the body language, right? And right now it is looking like they haven't quite given up. It was a point that was brought up on the desk where Heroic have nothing to lose, right? They are definitely the clear underdogs in this. And so really they should just be swinging for the fences. Try and just get out there with some aggression. But Evil Geniuses are just being more aggressive and just running right into him each round. The Evil Geniuses aren't showing them the respect. It's a hard place to be if you're Heroic right now.
It really is. Like, this is a rough one. You needed like a bit of like a pistol round or a force buy victory. Break their money. Give yourselves a bit of wiggle room on your T side. You just need a few rounds just to say, right, we can do it on the CT forces. But unfortunately, the pick of EG is going very much in their favor. And it's Overpass next, which is a bit of a mainstay map for them as well. It's going to take some work here from Heroic. KD, it's not bad at all. Takes down Breezy at the start of the round. That's with the AWP.
There you go. You got to show them that they're going to get punished. If they play aggressive, if they get greedy on you, you got to show that you're going to get those kills. Yeah, tighten up Evil Genius's game, slow them down a little bit, and get them to play a bit more honest. So now it's about Heroic playing to this man advantage. They've got plenty of grenades to work with here. And Evil Genius is going for a bit of a stack. 3 over towards A. They've left Ethan here alone on B. They had a deep smoke, but it's going to clear in a moment here. And Heroic are in a position now to just push on up. Let's see it. Flash, yep. Goes off on Ethan. Big nade.
Huge.
Just goes barely sailing a little bit too far there. That had potential. Ethan's in a rough spot. This could get dicey. And it's looking like they're realizing it. Tarek is starting to work his way back over here. He's going to clear Arch, but he's going to start rotating quick. And he's going to need to because Heroic, if they figured it out and went now, Ethan's in a world of hurt.
Will be the B execution. Starvin on the other side of the map. Spoke towards Spawn, presumably the Molotov at Emo. That's what we have to play on the half wall to get it in our position. But Ethan is more than capable of finding 3 kills by himself at the B side. Darwin goes down. That's the cue. It's going to be B. Rotations happening to CTs. Look at them hightail it towards the B side. Molotov's coming through towards Emo. And Ethan's deployed a lovely smoke at this point. Is it enough? Flashbang comes through. He needs to buy time. He needs at least 1 kill. Then a standard chance it. Can't get it. S-Tag pre-fire. Works out nicely. A flashbang is brutal though. Tarek can't convert. There were 2 frags available to him. And in the midst of the chaos, he can't convert. 3 on 2 now. And Cirque might be better off falling back at this point. Needs his teammate Stannis to step up, and he's at the bottom of Banana right now. Looks like they're just locking them in towards the bomb site and trying to take down as many players as they can.
The money isn't that great for Evil Geniuses right now. Something to note. They were up 7-0, but they really don't have that much in the bank. And this will be their first loss bonus, so not a whole lot of money coming in at the end of this round either. With the 3 alive, this is just Cirque trying to make it expensive, but I mean, at this point, you're winning all the duels. I would almost want to see him just run back and save the op. Don't even risk losing one.
He's just trying to push them in towards Stan, like even just showing presence here. Stannis was ready to mow a couple of them down. That's 2 of them gone. So it's still very expensive for S-Tag, who's now there with the AWP, and he loses it. That's huge. You can see the celebration from EG there. Like, that's actually so significant. They don't win the round, but the fact he gets all 3, denies the AWP, they're only going to have $3,500 per player now on the Heroic side. A sawed-off shotgun's bought by Borup. What the hell's that? They're going to have to restart the round, I think. It's one of those situations. You can't use a sawed-off shotgun, Selma. It's not a thing.
I mean, errors happen, but that's just the way it goes.
They're taking a timeout here. That's going to be tech.
No way. Do they really restart rounds when a player misbuys?
Try it. They're probably not allowed to, but I'm calling him out. He bought that weapon.
No, that's like any kind of error. Unforced errors, man, they happen.
Let's say drop it. That was definitely purchased.
Yeah, but unforced errors happen. I would be against restarting a round because somebody misbought. That would be pushing it.
You might be right. I can't see the chat right now. No one's being said.
Nobody's speaking about it. I think that's just it. That's the way it is.
So that's $1,000 thrown away, unfortunately, and a much-needed round.
Still, 3 rifles, 2 SMGs. I mean, it's not the end of days here. Evil Geniuses did manage to sneak out a decent buy. Yeah, there it is, the sawn-off. And they're going with it. So Heroic, straight into the mix. Second mid this time early. Cadian going to just put a little bit of pressure here, top Banana, keeping him honest. But again, Evil Geniuses continue to try and pressure aggro. They're going to get that smoke at bottom Banana again. Or not. They just decided to back off. Are they giving it up? No. They're trying to bait him in. There's the smoke. Just a delay on it. But now it's Heroic is taking second mid, taking apartments, and we might just see an A execute out of them here.
I think that's all they really can do. It's such a desperate buy, and fair play. They threw away like $1,000 that sort of shotgun. They've got to do a lot with a little. They've accepted the issue and now executing towards it. You have to do a set piece in these sort of rounds. You just don't have enough overall. Smoke what you can. And Stanislaw, he's looked fierce on this A side. He's ready for it.
Smoke him if you got him, boys. It's time to get in there. Stan just barreling in. Okay, that's unfortunate for him. Borup gets behind him, and that's a free kill. Man advantage now for Heroic. Breezy, he's scoped up. Or not even scoped. M4. That's unfortunate for Cirque, but Breezy's still in the mix.
Yeah, bomb down.
This is sloppy stuff because Ethan is now here.
With the bomb and vision. Good shot.
Beautiful shot from Stout. And there it is. Back to...
Oh, Cadian, I like that.
There we go, boys. There we go. We're back in the old days, Henry.
Oh, that's so good. I love the Cadian's back. He is one of the Scandinavians that can send it in the psychological warfare department as well. That is a big round. He knows it because it's ruined the money of EG.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Get the mental warfare back in this game.
So good.
It's been too long where players are, oh, they need to play in booths. They need headsets so they can't hear each other. You can't hear a sound. They can only hear TeamSpeak. No! This is great.
That's more like it.
Put some pressure on there.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly. Wow. See if they can answer back. Good thing if North Americans on the server, they're going to shout right back, especially with Tarek there. But he's been silenced for now. It's the pistols here. They take it pretty much full eco. Cirque with 5,400 get the AWP out next round, but Heroic on their feet. Decent team here. Managing to take down Na'Vi earlier. No one saw that one coming. 2-0. Now, 1 minute 10 remaining. No real utility on the CD side. It's one smoke for Tarek. That's about it. Dropping out. Has no choice but to maybe go for a bit of a double pump here. They're just throwing in smokes to bait out any utility there is on the CT side. See what reaction it provokes. Double stack towards Arch. It's about as exciting as it gets for EG. Pretty standard stuff.
Now it's just a matter of waiting. 40 seconds. So diversion smoke over here towards A. Stavin hanging around in mid, just waiting to see if anybody's going to be showing themselves, and the rest of Heroic are going towards B, but they're on top of this, Evil Geniuses. Stanislaus already rotated over with the Deagle. We'll have another one up here. Ethan's only got the USP. We've lost Breezy on one side, but it's going to be 4 players here for Evil Geniuses as the push comes through for Heroic. Ethan there to start things off. He loses his head. They know that Tarek is holding oranges here, Heroic. They've got to commit to this. They've got to walk in here and try and take this fight. Tarek gets a tag, but that's it.
And 9 seconds. If he denies this, it's enough. Not going to do it, though. That was the only chance he really had. I would have liked to see the swing, but that could be better. It's now a 2 versus 2, but there's Starvin from CT Sports. Should have done enough at this point, but Stanislaw, he won't give in. It's the 1 versus 1 against the AWP, and Cadian lands the shot. Oh, a bit of a hollow victory there. He won't be screaming as much, considering they're just against the pistols, and they get through by a slither. I'll take that back. Cadian's still giving it.
Yep. There you go. Yes, please, Cadian. Never change. He has changed, though. He has, he has matured quite a bit. Talk about players who have gone through trials and tribulations.
Okay.
I mean, Cadian's been in it for so long, ups and downs, back cast into the wild. But he's...
I don't know how he's worked that out. He's 7-3 down.
Oh, it's too much. He thinks it's Copenhagen Games.
Yeah, exactly. I love that vibe. That's what we were talking about yesterday, like the local LAN and having those rivalries, like with and home derbies and stuff like that. I miss that so much.
Yeah,
and
it's
being in the same room is so cool.
It's just, I mean, it's just the things that gives and takes, right? Okay, cool. We've got stadium events now, and studio events and all that with fans and commentators. So I mean, yes, okay, they need the headsets and they need to be in booths and whatnot, obviously. But you do lose that element of mental warfare. And I think that hails back to LANs. Before everybody was just playing online, right? Online matchmaking, don't need to sit next to each other, all that sort of stuff. I mean, used to be once upon a time you were standing or sitting right next to the people you're playing against, and they could talk smack all day.
Exactly. We're going to bring that back one day.
There was no mute function. There was no you have to hit that checked box in the settings to allow for the other team to talk to you. There was none of that safety snowflake stuff.
In the halftime in matchmaking.
Oh no, it's too toxic.
Well, there it is. Estag through the smoke. He'll get himself an assist as well. It's lovely stuff as they've got a 5-on-3 advantage. Heroic coming to life now, but Breezy looking to take matters into his own hands. Got a player right next to him, though. Spots in towards Boiler. Tarek boosted up. Needs multiple kills here. Drops down for the first oranges. Looking for headshots now. He'll get 2, and it's a 3 versus 2. Breezy knows there's a player here, though. He can bring things back to an even keel, and Cirque rotates him with the AWP. Surely a smoke down towards spawn, though, and indeed it is.
Yes, that was great detail there, because if that smoke isn't there, Cirque with the AWP could have lit them up. And so Breezy, Krieg, they have time. They have a kit on Cirque. Now you have to see, this is a great position, though, for Heroic. They've got all the angles covered. Bit of a crossfire going onto the side as well. If that Incendiary goes down, that could really spice things up. KD, no, that was S-Tag. He trades it back, and now we're starting to get a little low on time. It's time to get in here for Evil Geniuses. The Incendiary buying valuable, but there's the shot. 1-for-1 trade. Cirque knows where the last one is as well. Cadian misses the shot. Let's go. Cadian with the clutch.
Not sure that even made sense, but whatever it was great. It was going to be 7-4. Cadian is fired up. That's so sick from him. He keeps delivering. He's the one who's finding the kills in these key situations. He takes the headset off. He gives it everything he's got, and it's brilliant to see. Lovely, lovely stuff.
Let's go, Cadian. All right, 4 rounds. Now we're starting to cook with gas here, Henry.
Yeah, we
to
are.
take
We've
one
got
of
a
your
game on our
favorite
hands.
phrases. I mean, we got 4 rounds on the T side of Inferno. Still a few rounds left here in the first half. Evil Geniuses, they've got 7 to their name, but they're on an eco again. So this is definitely an opportunity here for Heroic to get 5 rounds on the board. And if you're getting into 5, 6 rounds on T side, Evil Geniuses, you know, they've shown that they're mortal on this map. They lost to NIP yesterday.
It's absolutely true. Heroic are making them sweat now. Round 12. I'm really enjoying this one. I didn't think it'd be such a brilliant game, but it's certainly living up to expectations. Round 12. CZ's, 1 smoke, P250, Stan. Trying to coordinate something here towards quad.
They have both rifles over here as well. Not a single MAC-10. Risky business. He better hit his shot because he's facing a CZ. He could get shot quick, and then it's going to be nuts. Cirque could pick that up and ruin their day. So stack over here on the A side as well for Evil Geniuses, 4 players. And Stan decides time to back off. Borp holding the line just in case anybody was trying to peek and get greedy, and that might be the case here. Oh, Breezy Cat. What a shot from Borup. Whips around, saves himself, and gets a follow-up on Cirque. 2 kills for Borup. Big round for him. He hasn't taken a single point of damage. It's Stan up close, but he's gone. Tarek through the smoke, not going to get anything. Shaping up to be a very nice round here for Heroic. Tarek trying to be the hero there. Not meant to be. And Ethan, if I don't make noise, maybe I live through this round. Oh, what a shot.
That will do.
That was clean.
More of that.
USP, man. Who needs to spend money on pistols? Just shoot him in the face.
Say it again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cadian.
Okay, thank you, though. That's what I thought you said. A bit aggressive. We will kill you.
It's the Danish side coming out. Dude, I mean...
You got a MAC-10, bro. We just let him cast it. He's doing a great
Dude,
job.
I love it. You know, hey, the Danes were the Vikings that were messing everybody
That's
up as
true.
well. You know,
Yeah,
those guys
that's it.
didn't mess around. So, you know, it's not all gone yet, Henry. It's not all gone.
He's doing a bright smile on his
He's
face.
got a little bit of a chuckle going on, too. You know?
He's like, yeah, I've got a MAC-10. I might even get a kill with it. Watch this. Not going to happen. Go on, Cadian. Give him hell. Tell your friends. Get him on this stream. This is one of the best and entertaining games you're going to see in a long time. Oh, my goodness. Tarek has been silenced. He's the one normally giving it. The thing is, if you're going to start shouting yourself, you better be ready for the other team to start giving it back when they start winning, because you go very quiet indeed. Cadian. Making a bit of a name for himself here, Borup with the spray through towards the barrels there to close things out in the previous round. Money back in favor for EG, but they're certainly starting to slow down now. First pick for Cirque, that's more like it. That's his place. Remember, these dudes were 7-0 up. We were saying, this is the EG we love and know and love, and now we're 5 rounds against them. Well, actually hold the phone. Looks like everything's falling apart once again. But to be fair, that just we talked about this when you and I first started talking about this tournament. CSGO, you get a big lead, pretty much it's a death sentence. You get a 7-0 start, you got to be finishing up 8-7. That's just the way this patch seems to work, unfortunately.
That's the way that the money is working. You're always dealing damage to the economy.
Yeah, it's because you don't see many T full eco. Like Chad and Jason are tweeting about this right now. It's because you just don't ever see a full T eco anymore. They'll always have Deagles or CZs, and it's enough to just keep applying pressure. Find 2 or 3 kills, get a bomb plant down. So sure, you're winning the rounds, but just about, right? And then as soon as you do get 1 round, there's no loss bonus on the CT side, and it's just impossible to like get back on your
Recover.
feet. Yeah. It's such a tall order, and then this is why Heroic, their T side economy get built right up, and then loss bonus not a fact on the T side, you know. So that's the main issue of this money system. And I'm not sure if I'm just screaming into a void right now. Feels like I am. Doubt anyone from Valve is watching, but that's pretty much it. Clip that, send it to someone. That's it in a nutshell.
Don't worry. I'm sure that Gaben just felt, you know, a cry.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He had to sit down for a second.
Sure he cares.
A commentator.
Yeah. Who? What's his name? Henry what? D?
Just said that he disagrees with what we've done.
Kill him.
Kill him. I'm gonna find like, where's Henry tomorrow? You know. Find you in a room with a sheet wrapped around you. Oh!
Oof, 5 seconds.
Bomb is gonna go down here.
No.
5.
No, it's not.
He fakes it.
There we go.
There we go, boys.
Can we? Oh, we need more. We need more microphones down there. Get everyone mic'd
Yes,
up.
please.
What's going on now?
I mean, that was a little bit of a throwback. If he was just going, "What up now, Danes?"
No, don't do that.
Could have just done that.
Oh. No. Oh. Don't even get to see the roasting of the chickens. All right, well, there it is. Evil Geniuses take the round. Things get a little bit more somber in the arena now. Money starting to be what's way heroic, and we will have themselves 3 rifles. So this T-side, they've got 5 rounds. That's enough. It's not ideal, but it's enough. EG, Flying Star, but been here before. Like you said earlier, like every team, like in this sort of tournament, at this level, like the top 30, like everyone's competitive now. Like there's too much at stake not to be well drilled and have everything tightened up. Like every team is going to be dangerous in these sort of tournaments, as Starvin will be getting another kill towards quad here. 5 versus 3. Tarek, Ethan, and Breezy remain. And Tarek taking matters into his own hand, but swallows a sip of that Molotov cocktail. And he'll have to go back. He'll just go stack towards the A side. A bit of a gamble here. He's shown presence, and hopefully they'll go towards A and they can challenge it potentially. He does go back, but a 5-on-3 with no utility. He's not going to be able to do much about a full B execution.
I just want Heroic to win this round now, just to hear what happens next.
Yeah, if they do, we'll quiet them down and let them do the talking.
I mean, it's actually like commentary now.
Yeah.
We can just let them. Yeah. What are they going to say? Let's see. Let's hear. Tarek.
They're going to kill Tarek, no problem. The flash will get him. Oh, okay. He's done really well there.
That's down to 42. Waiting to spray. Yep. Going to go for it, and that's his death. So Ethan and Breezy, last 2 alive in a 2v4. Highly unlikely, and so you can already see Breezy's on the other side of the map. He's going to be saving that AWP. And I'm just waiting. Is Cadian just going to call him out? Cadian's still alive. Excuse me.
Well, we won't get the full clean sweep of Heroic, but hopefully there's still a spicy aftermath here. Cadian's warming up the vocal cords. What's he conjuring in his mind? How can he really get under their skin? It's not a big clutch, so I don't think this will be one of the really exciting ones. Oh. That's not his best work. Oh, that's better. I'm in your head, boy. Oh,
Cadian is the spirit animal of this team.
Yeah, he is. He should be the poster boy of CSGO. This is what we need. Any other pros watching right now, this is what makes CS so damn good. It used to be like this all the time. Like back in 1.6, Source Stage, like this is all we used to do. This was everything. This was part of the game. This was like a strategy. You just make your opposition annoyed. You all shake hands at the end. Let's be clear there. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah, that's the
but
thing.
when the game's on, they're your worst enemy.
That's how it should be. Competition.
Look at them. Rattled over there. No one's even saying anything.
You're not happy right now. Dude, that's 6 rounds. After going 7-0,
Yep.
Evil Geniuses now find themselves in a situation where it's 8-6 in their favor, going into the 15th round of the half, and a weak bye on their side as well. They're going to have rifles. They'll have a couple of nades, but they're light on the kits, and it's a rough one.
It's a rough one. It's not looking pretty. Well then, final round. It's our final series of the day. It's only 7 p.m. Stemmer. Can you believe that?
I can't. I mean, what am I going to do now? I'm used to going to sleep at 2 in the morning after the last 2 days, 3 days.
I even get insomnia, so I'm so wired after the whole day of casting. I was like, well, 2 in the morning, can't sleep, of course. Got to do it again tomorrow. This is actually working out for us. Here we go then. Faster play, final round. Circle open things up, and it's going to be a 5-on-4. Tarek looking to increase that lead. I would say maybe reel it in a little bit, but he's going to confirm information at that side of the map. Sanastor, same story, but could be traded out here. All the Creek not quite doing enough. It will be a 5-on-3 advantage now. EG looking to close things out 9-6. They'll be happy with that. Heroic are actually a pretty dangerous team. If the last game's anything to go by, they get 2-0 in RV. That's no easy feat, let me tell you.
Yeah, but oh, I think he was close enough. I think they heard it. I think Borb heard that they were up mid. No, what? What's going on here?
No
Bomb
idea.
is vulnerable now on short though. And that's the bomb dropped by Ethan. So this has now gotten into a bit of a spicy spot. I thought that he had stopped. I thought that it heard Tarek coming up mid, and that could have been a trap that Heroic had laid. Instead, now it's brought up. If he swings wide, he'll find one close. That's going to be it. Big flank, 2 big kills. They're not done yet. Heroic, turn it back. Bring it back to a 2v2. Ethan now on the flank, though, going to catch Stavin out. Easy kill there, and now it's all on bottom. At least he's got a little bit of time to play with here. 36 seconds.
That's smart.
Well, that's definitely trying to bait some kind of reaction.
No, he's trying to hide the fact that he's dropped down, so he dropped the AK at the same time. Did something. It was a reach, you know, but it was an idea. Well, that's got to be one of the most entertaining halves you'll see in all of Counter-Strike. Not due to just the fact what's going on the server, what's happening in the arena. Stay tuned. A lot more where that came from after this break.
Welcome back to the man on your screen, Cadian playing for Heroic, making the noise, bringing the hype, talking the trash. EG, after a great start to the half, only end up with 9 rounds on the CT side, finishes 9-6. Now we change sides. Now we get to see, is Cadian, in fact, in their heads, boys?
Well, this will be very interesting. The pistol round will say it all. There's going to be a lot of noise in that arena. Whoever wins this pistol, either team will erupt. And that's got to be one of the most exciting things about Counter-Strike I've had to report in a while. Like, this is really cool to see this sort of environment and this passion. It's great. It really, really pleases me. We're going to see now an approach towards the B side of the map from Evil Geniuses. Pressure is on. Cadian inside their heads. They've got one smoke and a diffuse gun on the CT side, a double stack towards the apartments and the boiler room. Heavy focus here towards the A side of the map. I do like this from Heroic. Quite avant-garde. We'll see if it works out for them. And for now, just Avon, who have to hold at a bit of a more aggressive angle towards me to get early information and call for rotations. He can't let them fully execute.
Surprise!
Yep. No good.
He doesn't even show that there's 2 in boiler as well. They're going to show that info, though. So this is going to be the go signal for Evil Geniuses. Yep. They've seen 4 on A. Quick pounce here from Ethan, leading the way onto the B site.
Darwin just needs to stay alive, though. He can't challenge for any kills. Let them plant. 5-on-3 retake is the aim of the game here. If he goes down early, that's a misplay from him, and he's playing it very well. They know it as well. They know what he's up to. They're going to try and take him down, but he's just actually taking all the pressure away for his teammates, hiding in the corner, but that's fine. They get the trade-off that. They're maintaining a huge advantage. This is great work. There will be a nice finish there from Heroic. Big round for them to pick up. That was a very cool pistol round.
Yeah, that was...
You like that?
I really love this team.
Yeah, it's cool,
really love this team now. Creative pistol rounds, mad trash talk. Let's go, Heroic. Bring back the Danish CS. We've got Astralis.
Yeah,
we got Heroic. I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, they're looking sharp as
well.
well.
And Norther right now, they're outside the window looking at that David Tennant gif. We're getting rained on. But similar.
What about us?
Look at Ethan.
Just ducking
what was going on? Yeah, but what was going on there with Cadian? Was that Cadian just whipping around 180?
Yeah, just trying to find him. I guess
I don't think he was trying to find him. I think okay. In an ideal world, Cadian is literally doing like the 180 headshot, just trying to straight beam on him. Well, I can dream. I can dream, Henry.
Well, they'll get a taste of their own medicine now. With the bomb planted, the Kriegs are out, of course. A lot of tweets about this whole situation right now. It seems like the day's the day. Everyone's calling it out.
Yes, please.
So go check out Stannis' Twitter, Sponge's, Jason's, pretty much all of us have gone for it. I'll do a tweet as well at the end of this. How about that?
For what? Oh, for the eco?
Yeah, just the whole thing, just the game in general. Shambolic state it's in.
Let's get it.
Just to really gaslight its whole operation. Either way, let's get into the next round, and we'll see if this is where EG can strike back. Big round here. Remember, this is the pick of EG. If Heroic can turn this around and pick it up, overpass next, then they'll be fired up for it.
EG patiently setting up towards top mid. Flash, wait. Borup is boosted, so he's trying to turn away in case that flash does come in where Evil Geniuses would peek behind it. But something has spooked EG.
Yeah, indeed. Well, in terms of their setup, they've got 2 smokes, enough for a B finish. Smoke spawn, coffins, Molotov towards Emo, and maybe new boxes. Probably one or the other. Difficult to pull off both.
Well, they got the smokes in line now. Molly's as well. Going to get on that. This is a full execute straight onto the B site, and it's about to get nasty. Who's back here? Steven, he's got an M4 at least. Needs to win this fight, and he loses it. But Cadian through the smoke trade. Cadian and Snappy going to work. EG just ran into the blender. 3 versus
seconds.
2. And Cadian knows it, but don't throw it away. You've got the man advantage, Cadian. No need to be the hero charging through the smoke.
Oh, he's done it. He's given it up, and now giving them a rifle as well. It's going to be down to just Cirque. He's going to close things out here. No problem at all. That is absolutely massive. You can see what it means to EG. That's their force buy working out with a big play from the sniper. It's not quite the AWP, but the scoped rifle will work just as effectively.
Tough one there. Tough one there. The timing ever so slightly off for Cadian.
Yeah, he wanted to come through and deny the plant.
He wanted the flash because the flash comes in. Look, see?
Yeah,
he jumps in right before it comes in, so the timing ever so slightly off. Got a quad kill for Cirque. Saves it for his team. Big clutch round. And this is where Heroic, yeah. I mean, Evil Geniuses, they come right back into it. 10 rounds on the board for Evil Geniuses. And going for the same meta. You know, 2 Kriegs after the plant. Still just such a threat. Heroic with Deegs, an ump, and a scout. Steven, unfortunately, having a bit of a rough time. Nice flash, though, and the smoke forced out early here. These are valuable nades for Heroic. In this force buy, they really need everything they've got. There it is. S-Tag catches one, looking the wrong way. Looking for the follow-up. This is nasty. Had to reload or had to go for the gun. Either or, but Tarek pounces on him. And right on up through Arch. I mean, we may have an... Yes, Arch smoke and Library. It's going to be the wrap onto A site. Cadian's all alone with a scout.
He's
Worst case scenario, he is done. Never mind. There it is, finally. Whew.
Well, at this point, I don't see a world where Heroic and their force back can do much about this one. It's a 4-on-2. Sure, they've done damage to even and but bombs planted, no kits, no nades, no raw firepower, and the smokes are down as well. You can see that set smoke from the pit. Lands perfectly towards Library. Snappy knows that this one's over. He'll fall back.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, not quite as clean as I'd like, but
if you'd have got killed with that, that would have been so sick. Instead, it will be them just gathering up, save some digs, get on out of here, and have a good time here because Evil Geniuses are going to be up to 11 rounds in Heroic after that force. Not the best cash in the bank. They might be in that situation now where they have to go for the hard eco, and Evil Geniuses will be up to 12 rounds. The work will be cut out for here for Heroic.
I think you're absolutely right there. Oh, that's Stan? It was.
Yeah, that was Stan. Getting into it on the side of EG. I like it.
All right.
Give it to him. You got to give it back.
You got to
give it back. Yeah, just sit there.
If you want to give it, you have to expect it back. That's the deal here.
But I like it from EG. Now, they could take the high road, but no.
No, never take the high road. That's one thing I've learned in my life. Never do that.
Want to fight in the mud?
Always be as dirty as possible. I got to this position.
Yeah, Henry. I don't even want to know more about how dirty you've been.
Let's go into it. It's going to be a fast B approach here from EG, and we'll see just the USPs pretty much across the board. Snappy with a saved UMP that looks things. He'll have a lot of grenades heading in their general direction. Molotov's over. This will be the double pump, though. There won't be a commitment off this. They're trying to bait out a reaction, provoke something from Heroic. A bit of a contact of this. More commitment than I expected, considering they don't really have much intel here. This is a little bit sloppy from EG. Can they recover?
Oh, I thought Ethan was gone there.
Okay, so he said his teammate's packing, so that's good. That's good thinking, like, mid-round. Like, they realize they maybe overstepped the mark with their manpower toward that side of the map, walked into the stack, and Ethan's called them back. So they're going to go towards A, knowing there's fast rotations now from B. Oh, S-Stack, I like this. This could be quite interesting.
Timing worked out. No way. Oh, good spotted. Stanislaw. So when you want to whisper, they obviously cannot hear us, but you're just whispering because you wonder what's happening next. 4v4. EG on the A side. Bomb is planted. Stan with the flank. He's going to pick up 2 kills this round. Borp is there to trade him with the MAC-10, though, so some decent money going on both sides. And now Sark at risk, at risk. Borp could wrap on him. The 2 players are here. He's going to find the first and not the second. Snappy could get away with this Krieg, and that would be a nice save here given the round. No way for him to clutch it, but if he can get out of here with this rifle, that's a big deal.
Yeah, very good point there. Snappy can feel this map slipping away now.
Don't give up hope yet. Don't give up hope, Henry.
Hope dies last.
Heroic. They got to live up to the name. They will not go quietly into the dark.
They definitely won't go quietly. I agree with you on that one. Is that them? Is that Cadian? Like, yeah, we've got a Krieg.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Even if you lose, you got to make noise. You got to be hype here.
That's true.
You
I
play
do
this
agree
game.
with that. It's the most difficult thing in the world, though. When you've got that horrible feeling of dread in your stomach and you've just lost a massive clutch, it's pretty difficult to rally up and go,
Dude, you got to do it, though. You got to do it. The team needs it right
You're
now.
Right. I understand.
The team needs it. And let's see. This is the big round. If Heroic lose this one, Evil Geniuses, they may be trying to reignite that streak on Inferno. Shot here from Cadian, and he gets the job done. Cirque is gone. Nice follow-up nade here on Ethan as well.
I like the fact he's not giving the trash talk just yet. The wait till the round's confirmed.
Yeah, he waits till the round is over.
Yeah.
You did notice that, right? He waits till the round is over.
Yeah, because otherwise you do get a bit of proverbial egg all over your face at that point. Get the opening pick, then lose a 4-on-5.
I'm thinking he also doesn't want to mess with what his teammates are trying to listen for in the round.
Yeah, right.
I think I'd be pretty pissed if my
Some
teammate was busy
voice-activated
shouting
headphones
during, during the round. I mean, I don't hear footsteps or something. I'd be a little miffed.
Good point.
I'd be a little miffed.
4 players going in towards B. Opening pick for Cadian. Takes down Cirque. Hold the cover for Tarek. Corner capable using the weapon for Cadian. A chance now. No smoke in his position. This is a little bit messy from EG. They were trying to go for the surprise play here, but this is an absolutely resounding defense here from Heroic. He said they wouldn't go down without a fight. That's certainly living up to expectations here. Bombs down. That's a big one. Well, there'd be more from Cadian.
Yeah, like, are we just wait now?
Anything?
We just wait to give it a listen.
I guess, like, at this point, they're no on the CT side. Like, they still have a bit of work to do. And when it starts getting close, that's when they'll start really getting back into that mindset again. I think that's what they're only their second round, right? So they lost 3 in a row. Once they start breaking the money down, I think they'll be a bit more hyped. A tactical timeout is called by EG. Money sat around. It's in a decent position to buy. They just have to juggle things around a little bit. We've got Tarek, excuse me, with 7K. Breezy with 5, but it's Stan, Ethan, and Cirque that are all hovering around 3.3 thousand. So we'll just have to work out who's going to drop what. Who's going to be the Lucky Soul who will take lesser weapon into the next round. Starve and solid hold there. And you can see there was no smoke down towards Cadian's position. I think that was just like a gut feeling call from EG, just hoping like after they lost that first pick, they still had smokes available. Instead of going for a set piece to try to go in with numbers and hopefully trade out Cadian, but he just had full vision, and then smokes go down, incendiaries follow, and they got absolutely locked out of the B side.
Yeah, it's a remarkable play coming in here from Heroic. They're keeping it together. That's the important bit. And they're very even as well. It's not like it's just one player. There is no weakness right now in the roster. On either side, really. This is a very even matchup. Yeah. It's definitely not over yet. I mean, Heroic are on the CT side. If they can establish their money here and so make it so that every round they're able to just full buy, Evil Geniuses could be in a bit of a rough spot because this is still, I mean, a half buy with a rifle. Tarek still has a Krieg.
Is it enough?
The question, Henry, the question. We wake up at night wondering, is it enough?
Sometimes.
And the answer is never.
No, it's never enough. Tarek, so they could have actually forced bought into this round, right? But they're playing the conservative game. They've already got 12 rounds on their T side. You can actually win these rounds like no problem. A team like EG, their caliber, definitely can win these. Keep the money strong. No false buys, don't sabotage your own finances. You've ran all these strategies, come up with this playbook for a longest amount of time now. Might as well try and win out with that instead of trying to steal rounds where they don't really need stealing. We'll see what happens.
Right on through. Snappy at risk. Finds the first. Gets headshot, though. Has to back off. Dangerous work here because Tarek knows it. What a shot from Snappy.
Damn.
There we go, boys. They're rolling into this. The Danes are here. perfect round so far for Heroic. All 5 alive and Breezy on his own. He's got the bomb at least. But this is so hard. This is going to be really rough for him because they're even rotating Borup over. Smoke is down. He's going to walk through this in a moment. Right on the edge, though. Gets the shot. Savin down. Not going to get the follow-up. So a single kill, but no bomb plant for Evil Geniuses. And so the money not exactly at the tippy top, right? Not the best. And there it is. Cue the Danes.
Now, I'll let them talk. Hold on.
Cue the Danes.
I think this round, when they get double digits, that's when we'll start hearing it a bit more. That's when Caden gets stuck in again. When the money gets established, when they start feeling that they could convert this one. Cadian, man of the plan, and the AWP. For rifles, 1 UMP. EG still feeling the pressure here. They've opted for utility of firepower. Ethan will take a nade to the face, down to 66. He's patrolling that banana position. Well, another run the gauntlet now. Flashbang's coming over, and the MP9 has spotted him, but he will strike back. Down to 23, he knows he's vulnerable. Snappy needs to get this trade in response. He doesn't even get the low HP player. He finds Stanislaw. That's even better.
Yeah, that's even better, because now you got Ethan who's going to be limping along. Sick work here. Nice initial duel between these two teams. This still favors Evil Geniuses. Even situations like this always favor the Ts because the Heroic have to now spread out more across the map or take a gamble like this one. 3 on B right now and a single player over on A, and there it is. Snappy catches Ethan looking the wrong way. Trying to turn it back over there on the A side, but Cadian's going to play it so carefully. He's all the way back in pit. And there's the shot on Tarek.
Big.
He's in his head.
Breezy and Cirque will have to try and bring back a 4-on-2 situation here. In terms of map control, they have middle. But wait, here's Breezy. He actually has a bit of wiggle room here. We have to make noise dropping down. Is it enough? Oh, it's Cadian. Nimble in towards that pit position. Flashbang will buy him a bit of extra time so Cirque can't just pounce on his position, but it looks like Heroic have done enough. This is where they'll start screaming. If Cadian finishes things off as well, there it is. Big, big, big round. And we'll see it go round 22 in favor of Heroic. It's 12-10 overall, and the money is completely broken, I can confirm, for the EG side. $2,000, well, 2.5, I'd say, on average. And at this point, maybe another tactical timeout required. Who knows?
They're down to the last one here on Evil Geniuses. If they use this tactical timeout now, it's early days. It might be a mouse board situation where you're wishing you had one later on in the half and things got tight.
Remember, they used all of that. Oh, God, this is the play. How did he not die there? What the hell? He was blind when he came down, admittedly, but still, it looked like he could have just kept firing blind. It would have been fine. S-Tag looking for multiple frags here. Surely goes down. He gets away with 26 points of health. Nice work at the flashback from Borup as well. 5-4. There's no armor. Remember, this is the eco from EG. A chance for Heroic to really tie things up now. We're going to go right down to the wire here. It's been called CSGO overtime all week. It could be another one of those scenarios, but I feel like Heroic might have this map. You know, they look like they're getting themselves established. They're building up massive amounts of money, even more so this round. So that even after reinvestments of like 6K on each player, and they're going to hopefully keep all 5 players alive. Bomb goes down. S-Tag now with the AWP. Throws DHE in towards Library. Needs to be careful. He's got teammates all around him, but also terrorists.
Oh, man, that's so annoying.
That smoke is brutal.
That's so annoying for S-Tag. You're hoping to pincer him, but Cadian was watching the flank.
He got him clean through the smoke. Why are you hiding, Stan? Good point. Come on, Stan. Get stuck in. Let's go.
1v5.
Yeah,
P250, let's do it.
Why are you hiding, Stan?
There's the one. Snappy, though.
That's probably why he's hiding.
Nicely done.
Oh,
2 kills.
That would have been so funny. If he comes back and wins it after that. Why are you hiding, Stan? That would have been so epic. But he does get 2 kills. He humbles them somewhat, but they had plenty of money regardless, but it's not quite as strong as it once was before. Right then. This has been my favorite game so far. Not gonna lie to you. It's only the first map. Take note.
This has been exciting. Thank you, Cadian. Thank you, the rest of the Danes. And Evil Geniuses. They're willing to give as good as they get here.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is even so far, and they are using the tactical pause, Henry.
Oh, God.
I wish that we casted more Heroic now. This has been going on the entire time.
Yeah, get him on the A stream.
Get him on the A stream, man. Seriously.
That was, oh, okay. Great replay, I suppose. Don't even get to see the shot. We get to see his face, though. There it is.
Brilliant.
It's a nice face, I suppose.
Brilliant. All right, countdown's begun. Let's get into it. 24th round. 12-11. Evil Geniuses in the lead. And now Now we get to see our Heroic, do they have the chutzpah to lock it down in the key round here? If Evil Geniuses lose this round after taking a tactical timeout, they are really going to be hard-pressed to get their heads in the game. Bombardment going down bottom banana, standard stuff. Oh, that was a nice follow-up onto Ethan. Lots of pressure getting committed here, and they are going all out Heroic. This is it, big moment, and it's a double from Ethan. The perfect counter flash coming through from Evil Geniuses. I like it from Heroic. It was a brave play, but it backfires this time. Evil Geniuses just barely able to weather the storm. One HE in just a slightly different spot there, and maybe you're losing Ethan or Stan, but they keep it going. They keep it together, and now EG, this is a great round for them.
Towards the B-bomb side they go. It's pretty much round done. We have got Breezy on the other side of the map as well. That's going to be the most exciting part of this sequence now. If he can take down the remaining Heroic players, that will be massive. He's looking to cause damage, rupture the finances. Is there anything to be said about that? You can see how calm he is right now. He's got plenty of time here. He knows he'll be saving towards the pit. He's trying to deny them access here. Here's a few footsteps. Cadian is the prime target here. The ace of spades. Will he be found? Not quite. Good awareness from S-Tag. He knows what he's up to, and he'll upgrade to an AK-47.
Donations. Borp has got a Krieg of his own, but they're going to sneak their way out of here. No reason for Heroic to challenge, I don't think. Even with the money that they have, their lives are living, they're hanging on a thread right now in terms of that money. This is everything. All of their advantages in the money that they have so they can keep rebuying no matter how close the round goes against Evil Geniuses. Because Evil Geniuses don't have to worry about that. It's Heroic right now. They need to keep the 3 alive, and they're going to keep that economy stable on their side. So I like it. They don't get greedy. They don't go hunting. And now we have to see. 13-11, Evil Geniuses in the lead. Full buy on both sides now. So this is it, Henry.
The moment we've all been waiting for, the crescendo of map number 1.
Well, because, I mean, they've still got full... No, they don't have full loss bonus anymore. They have lost 2 of it for Evil Geniuses, but they still have money in the bank. So winning that round was so crucial for Evil Geniuses because now they have room for error again. They could go for a full buy again after this one if they were to lose it.
5 Kriegs, of course. And a faster-paced gameplay here. Cadian's not ready for this one. Circa and Breezy knock 2 of them down, but S-Tag's there to fight back. He's been playing a great tournament so far. As you can see, he is ready. He is drilled, and he's continuing for more kills here. Low HP, still fancies the fight, and this is an absolute brawl of a round. It's going to come down to a 3-on-2 as things start to simmer down here, but the B-bomb side is completely open. Stan seems to be very aware of it, running in with that bomb. That's going to be round EG. Nothing you can do about this now. Crazy.
And S-Tag giving it his all there to bring it back.
Yeah.
And I'm just loving the aggression out of both of these teams. Aggression Banana last round. Now Evil Geniuses just rush top mid. Heroic trying to get clever with that boost that we have been seeing. But Evil Geniuses now are the ones who are going all out. They're not holding back. They've got the courageous plays as well. So 3 survive here for EG. We could still lose one. Ethan's kind of hanging around in second mid apartments. But this should be both players surviving for Heroic.
Absolutely agree.
And again, they've got the money to buy up again for Heroic, but cursed him. Sorry, Stan.
Looks like EG now. We'll have them on the ropes. At least the score line, you can hear them coming to life now. But still plenty of cash on the Heroic side. They have got $8,000 for Cadian, same story for Borop, and they've saved an AWP. So there's buys there. But that will quickly be eradicated if they use their final timeout as well. What a game this has been. All the timeouts. Don't see that too often where all of them are used in like a first map of a best of 3.
1-4 now. I mean, is this just EG keep plowing? They could just keep going with the all-out. Turn Banana into a battlefield again right now this round. It's going to be Heroic. The nerves could start creeping in. They're no longer allowed to make a mistake. They have to get their heads in it. Cadian's looking focused right now. The rest of Heroic as well. But if I'm Stan, now you have some margin for error. You have room for error on the side of Evil Geniuses. So he could just keep the pressure up, keep charging them, run right at him. We'll see. If they go straight up Banana again, this could get real fun.
What's Breezy got in mind? Great spawn. Making his way up. Smoke's deployed, and there's going to be an interaction here very early on the round. Starvin's ready for it. 3 players just ready and waiting for this aggression to come through on the T side. They wanted to go fast-paced. They go much more than they bargained for there. Early lead for Heroic, and they can fall right back now. Stanislaw knows he'll have to do something magnificent to bring them back into this round, but he's got the Krieg. The correct tool for the job. Smoke down.
That's why I don't call in game, Henry.
Yeah.
Heroic were 10 miles ahead. They're like, yeah, they're going to come banana. Let's just put 3 there, nade it, hold passively, don't even charge it. We're just going to wait for him to commit. And sure enough.
How sick was that?
There you go.
They're all just sat there, crowd just ready and waiting.
Waiting for him to come around the corner. Like, oh, we know you're coming up here, buddy. We're ready and waiting for you. Come on, bring it. That's unfortunate. Stan with the sneak does pick up 1. Caden's going to be able to get back in here, but he's going to get smoked off. And so this is all on the man, boosted up. Needs to get 1 kill. He does. Hangs around. Stabbing. Might come back to bite him, but it's still a man advantage here for Heroic. Stan hanging on by a thread. Shot through the smoke by Caden. So close both times. Now it's going to have to be patient. Wait for the smoke to clear. You've got ample time. No nades left here on Evil Genius's side. They have to get it done the hard way. That's teamwork. Trade there effective. So S-Tag and Cadian, last 2 alive going into it, and this is all on Stan to clutch it out. Can he get the job done? So important that both Heroic players survive now as well.
I feel like he can do this, though. The orb goes at first, especially Bacadian. He hits that one. That's kind of sick. All right, then. He's really feeling himself right now. It's not a massive cause of celebration just yet. That's just denying map point for EG. They need to tie things up before you'll hear them come online once again. But that was great. What a fantastic shot. I hope we can see that from his POV in the replay. The frag leaders, though. S-Tag, like I said, putting in a great shift today. 21 kills for him. Ethan, no signs of slowing down either. 24 and 17. As he's got 96 ADR as well. 6 entry kills for Ethan. Great work. Getting into round 27 here. Money strong for both teams now. There we go in the full distance.
Now do we calm down? No, straight up into apartments. No fear here from Tarek. So apartments control now for Evil Geniuses. They've played it a bit more standard towards Banana. Bottom smoke from Heroic on Banana. So that's going to slow things down just a little bit over here for Evil Geniuses. But then EG, it's looking like they want to go quick A or at least get mid control very early on. And that's exactly what they do. So now that they have mid control, they get to play around Banana and figure that out. Minute 15 on the clock, so they have time to work around and get that part of the map control if they want it. Who is that? That is Ethan, who's holding all the way back with the bomb. And right now he's making it think, oh, this is so sick. He's making Heroic think that Evil Geniuses are moving for Banana control to see if somebody peeks for info at top mid on Heroic if they decide to re-challenge it. But Heroic, man, they're made of iron. They're not flinching. They're just hanging out on the site.
Absolutely dead on. 45 seconds here. EG with the bomb down towards T-steps. They're trying to suggest it's going to be an A player with the smokes, but the bomb, as you can see, making its way back. So who's going to be the culprits responsible for taking attention towards the A side of the map and going through spawn? It's Stanislaw to lead the charge. The banana split's coming through. Snappy's read it well. Such a great game being played here. You can see the in-game leaders just battling each other, but well read on either side. Will Snappy able to find multiple kills here, overlooking position. There's the second, and now it's down to EG to try and pull this round back with 10 seconds remaining. It's an instant bar in the smoke. He oversteps the mark, and it's going to be 10 seconds as Ethan will get the bomb planted, and his teammates waiting towards ruins.
Unbelievable. Somehow how things just break down there. The smoke just out of the edge. Now let's see, Ethan, they know where he's playing from now, and those are cardboard. We figured that out. You can't hide behind there. You're going to get wall banged down. And a man in ruins as well here for Evil Geniuses. 2v3. Heroic on the retake. Borp just goes in. No support possible from S-Tag. And Cadian, does he get the shot when he gets the chance? It's going to be so hard. He catches Ethan.
How?
Ethan oversteps. 1v2. They have to know the stand. I think Cadian saw him. I think they know that he's in ruins now, so there's a chance. Cadian misses the shot. And there it is, the clutch shot from Cadian.
I don't think
He's got the kit. He's got this. No way.
He's done it!
No way!
What a legend. I didn't think he stood a chance there. It felt like there was no time left. That's absolutely magnificent.
There it is, boy! Oh, man. The comedy of errors, though, for Evil Geniuses this round.
Oh, I see what they're trying to do there towards ruins. They're trying to bait Stan in, but why you challenge when Cadian's rotating with the orb, I don't know. By the time of that bomb, it took 1 more second, right? 1 more second would have done it. Less than a second. And you gave him that pick.
Where it all falls apart is where he goes for the plan. He wants to plan the smoke, and he would have been hit.
Yeah.
Except he just takes half a step too far.
Yeah, that's it.
Just peeks his nose out.
It was just panic at that point. Blind panic, like, from both sides. No one really knew what was going on.
What a match, Henry. This is a fantastic way to end the day.
Yeah, this is great. Everyone's got some energy, it's a reasonable time, and we're getting some world-class Counter-Strike with a lot of drama on the server, inside and out.
Dude, S-Tag just owns Breezy there.
He's so good. Like he was sniping for this team 6 months ago. He was like, he can do it all. Like, how is he pulling this off? Amazing. He looks fantastic right now. Well then, EG on the ropes. They've lost that first pick again. Remember, this is their choice of map as well. Heroic. They're not flinching. Great grenade. Takes Zerg down at 62. 5 on 4. Heroic have the lead for now. If EG give this round up, by the way, their loss bonus will be a 4th stage. They've got no residual cash. That's $2,900 per player. And they've got a lovely boost here. Heroic are playing a really strong game of CS here. I'm thoroughly impressed with their setups and coordination and awareness especially. The adaptions they're making and predicting, like the aggression coming in from EG, that 3-man stack we had to beat, it's just been marvelous. Either way, here's Snappy now defending off the execution towards B. Good boost, but not the greatest shots. Stubborn will go down. It's up to Snappy now to try and find at least one. EG have pulled it back to a 4-on-4 as they go for the plant here. 15 seconds remain. It's a clean plant as well. Cirque should be absolutely fine. Cadian doing everything he can to try and deny it, but it won't come through.
Not this time. They're all gathered up this time from Heroic. That means that 2 players from Evil Geniuses will be over towards Banana. That's a big one, though. Stanislaw catching Snappy. Man advantage and Heroic.
Got to save.
They got to save. They decided to play for overtime. They don't have the money in the bank. They don't have the money in the bank. And so this is it. All of the pressure on Heroic. This is an elimination match as well. Oof. Just to make that perfectly clear.
Yeah, you're absolutely
It's
right.
all on the line here in the tournament for both of these teams. Evil Geniuses are the ones with everything to lose. And Heroic right now looking for the huge upset. You saw the odds there. You saw the odds. 1-7 or something crazy like that. Heroic about as underdog as you can get.
Oh, there it is. Good
There
old
it is.
Stan.
There it is, Stan.
Gonna call him out. He better be ready to give it back. Either way, we're going to see map points for Evil Geniuses. The money was broken for Heroics. They couldn't even justify a retake that was possible for them, but in terms of winning this map, not the best idea. They're going to get into round 29, which could be our last. They do have an MP9 for Snappy. WP for Cadian, but all the pressure on their side of the server, that's for sure.
2 rounds necessary here for overtime. That has been the rule of thumb so far this tournament. Let's get it. And Stavin starts it off strong yet again, even taking a little bit of fire damage just to guarantee that shot. Big nade in, big molly. There's the shot. Duck hunt, and Cadian hits it. Man advantage for Heroic. Cadian holding the site solo. The rest of Evil Geniuses gathering up. This is about to get hot here for Cadian. And they're worried about the flank right now. Bottom Banana. Bottom Banana is getting pushed as well. Stavin and Snappy are going to be coming through right here, and there's going to be a massive flank. Evil Geniuses. Do they predict this? They may be able to get the read. Cirque is worried. But this is going to be massive. The timing could be everything here. If he comes around the corner and catches Cirque, if there's even just the slightest bit of slowdown, there it is. The bomb gets dropped on short. Game is up for Evil Geniuses. They got to get in here. They got to hit shots.
Yeah, I think this might be it for Heroic. They've managed to weather the storm in round number 29. It's a great round as well. Really sets the scene. Oh my goodness, the money is broken for EG as well. Stan 2K, Ethan 2K, Breezy with 3,000. They'll be able to buy up a couple of rifles, but this is going to be such a difficult round to deny overtime. It's what we've come to expect, but I didn't think we'd get there considering the scoreline. Heroic looked like they were down and out, but this is a big, big victory. The flank from Starvin is absolutely everything. That's going to be his 24th kill in the round from the young man. Delivers as we get into what could be the final round once again, but it looks like it's got overtime written all over it, excuse me.
Cadian's just giving it his all as well, man. You got to give it to him. Good spot there. Quick early info brought in by S-Tag. Knows that there's 3 in second mid. They will be aware of it. Puts a molly in mid as well, just to slow down any kind of shenanigans coming in here from EG. Any early aggression. Snappy putting the Krieg to good use. And just patience here from EG. They don't have much firepower. AK and Krieg, they have a Galil, but they're light on nades. Oh.
Game froze. Calm down.
Oh, no.
Do not panic.
Are you kidding me?
Just when it was getting good. All right, well, a chance for us all to can. Oh, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, there was no damage. No damage.
So we're all good. We are going to restart the game. Not live confirmed. Okay. All right. It shouldn't take too long. Just a game froze.
Oh, come on that happens in the 30th round.
Just as everything was coming together.
I can't handle it, Hank.
Yeah, I know, right? Chance to get some shouting, though, of course. Who was it that had? Let me just work out this. Let's see who got the issue. Ethan called it, not live. Game throws.
Yeah.
Breezy. Okay, Breezy's. If you took damage, you can't. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's like the rules are if you took nade damage or anything kind of damage, you got to take the round as it is. They didn't show anything either.
No, exactly. It's absolutely fine. It's just a bit of a anticlimax, I suppose.
Well, yeah, now we're sitting around. That was the 30th round.
Yeah.
Are Evil Geniuses going to pull it off in the 30th round, or is Heroic going to get us into overtime here, boys?
Logic dictates it's overtime, considering the financial situation EG have found themselves in here. Cadian doesn't want to give this one up for free.
The pressure. The thing is, though, this is magnificent for Heroic, and it's a nightmare for the Evil Geniuses. When you are this heavily favored, you are supposed to be one of the elite teams in the world right now. Don't even want to know how much EG has spent to buy this roster. Yeah. You know, there's a lot riding on EG right now, and you're currently losing to a team that's, what, barely in the top 20?
Yep.
That's
brand new lineup.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just brand new everything, and you're currently going down to these guys. Does not look good.
No, it's not a good look, especially after crashing out to NIP yesterday, especially.
Indeed.
You're right. It probably was a monumental
and Malmo as well,
investment.
going out last in Malmo.
Yeah.
It's a tough one right now for EG. They've got some pressure on them for sure. Heroic aren't helping. And you got to know that Cadian's taking all this into account. You know, a master trash talker, it's like fine art, you know, theater or something. He knows everything. He knows how to read the crowd, Henry. He's reading that team.
He's a showman.
He's thinking, these guys are not feeling it. What can I do? And
if anything, like this doesn't help out EG at all. Like having to wait around like this, like the pressure, it's all mounting. Like you're stewing over it, you're doubting everything.
Yeah, now they're thinking about it.
Right, cool.
It's like late at night when you're trying to go to sleep.
Thinking about the things you've done.
Your brain is just now. Oh, you needed to go to sleep, did you?
That's my brain.
Let's go ahead and think about all those embarrassing times in high school.
Yeah.
It didn't end there.
What kind of character were you in high school, Samuel?
I was a punk.
You were a jock?
No, I played hockey, but only because I like to fight.
Really? Damn. Then, okay, I didn't see that coming.
I think at one point I had the most penalty minutes in my league.
I had no idea about that.
And it wasn't it was really protective. It's like if you touch my teammate, like I liked those players in the NHL where it's like if you touch my teammate, well, my goal in the game now is not to score goals, it's to mess you up. My goal is to throw you to the boards as hard as I can.
Oh, that's so good.
So that was pretty much me playing hockey. And then I was always playing with older guys, and so they graduated, and then I just became a punk, and then just went to punk shows, and that was pretty much all I did.
I like that too. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, and then I discovered WoW, and that was the end.
That's how we got here. Is that it? At least I know if anyone ever does anything to me, you've got my back.
Oh, come on, you should know that by now.
Well, I just wanted to confirm it. I knew.
You confirming it on stream?
Yeah, exactly. Just want to make sure it's here, recorded.
I can't throw people into boards anymore, but I can write really angry emails, and
you're very good at that.
Have one-on-ones.
Stern talking.
Meaningful one-on-ones.
Well, it looks like Breezy's back on the server. We'll go back to Semler's past after this game, I'm sure.
The break.
Yeah, it's going to be round 30. Thank you for bearing with us. If you're just joining us now, it's the first map of this elimination best of 3. EG on the ropes this round. They do have the lead for now, 15-14. They've guaranteed themselves overtime, but Heroic have such a massive lead here in terms of this general setup. It's a 4-buy up against a Galil, an AK, Krieg, and 2 pistols. EG, what is their response?
It's going to be a headshot here. There it is. Breezy and Tarek working together. Cadian is so bold, though. Goes for the repeat. You got to make those plays. You got to try and make the magic happen sometimes. Cadian, he took the chance. Didn't pan out, but they know what they're up against here. It's not a perfect buy for Evil Geniuses. Heroic, definitely not down and out yet in this round. But it is the 30th round. Everything on the line here. Evil Geniuses map point. Heroic fighting for overtime. Snappy holding close. Cadian, man, changing up the angle. Let's see. Does he get anything out of it? So close. There it is. Brings it back to a 4-on-4.
Yeah, he'll take that all day long. He can't believe his luck.
Man, that was insane. There's the flank. Snappy with the hero play. 2 kills for him. Breezy totally totally blind, loses the duel, and it's looking like overtime, Henry.
It absolutely is. Circle will have to do something remarkable at this point. He's got 65 points of health, but time to work with here. Negating the smokes, trying to find any points of access here. Locks off the 2 CTs towards Library, but they're going to be charging him down, and Heroic have done enough. It's the full reset now. They'll remain on the CT side. $16,000 going into everyone's bank accounts, and now this is where the game becomes really interesting. Pressure off for Heroic especially, and it's firmly applied to EG, who have dropped off significantly as this map has evolved. Remember, they were up 7-0 as we went into this one. It looked like Heroic had no response whatsoever. They're out of their depth. They shouldn't be here, but they fought back tooth and nail to bring us back to an even keel, reset it all. And like I said, remaining on the CT side is such a massive deal here.
9-6, 9-6. Perfect balance in the Force. Maybe that's what the devs are after.
Star Wars references?
Yeah, no, perfect balance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like nobody should be allowed to
No
lose
one can
anymore.
win- no one can
Everybody
win.
should be a winner.
Exactly. Yeah, everyone gets a chance to get a gun, have a good time.
Have a good time. And then at the end, you all get a W.
Exactly.
You all go home with trophies.
That's the next major. You're right.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Well, Ben, this is it then. All the chips are down. And we will see the AWP, of course, on either side. I like the fact that Heroic don't rely on a double AWP setup or anything like that. They've got players capable, like S-Tag are picking it up. Snappy can AWP as well. But they're just happy it's a single AWP setup. They've got a very solid game plan. It's been working for them. Why change anything?
Indeed. It's the full buy-in. Pressure coming in from Heroic, taking over Banana, making the plays. Well, that was cleared up by an Incendiary, so they know it. Ethan, not going to hang around, though. Or is he? Putting some shots through. That got dangerous, though. Fair trade on both sides. One player on each team getting tagged up. And now the rotation back over. Man, this is a throwback to some old Danish CS. 3 on B early. Zipnix. All right, back into the things. Oh, sorry, Zipex, Hank, sorry.
Thank you so much. I was going to say something before. I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. Let him have it.
Rotating back in, though, and Cadian, he's here. Does he hit the shot? Cadian solo, man, this is some trust in the Opper, and they're going to stack 4 on A. Evil Geniuses walk back in here, and it could get dicey for him.
Yeah,
plenty of firepower here for Heroic.
Oh, the smokes are pretty underwhelming. There's a huge gap there. They'll be aware of it, surely. Someone's got to be making that call. Oh, my goodness. Why is this Circus going up first? Luckily, he gets away with it, but that smoke was not spot on. It might have been an incendiary down to block it. I'm not sure. Either way, it's Borup now in towards the graveyard, looking to take a few kills with him, and he's going to do a lot of damage there, but it's still a back and forth affair. Who's going to be out on top here? It looks to be Snappy. He's in the perfect position to deny everything. There's the bomb. It looks to be the first round for Heroic. It's up to Tarek now with 15 seconds remaining. 3 kills to find. Surely nothing can be done, and he finds the first. He'll get the AWP. Will he even get close to a plan here? I'm not sure.
Yes, because he's in the back of the site, and so if he'd have planted for short, that'd have been it. Oh, that nade from Cadian.
Touchdown.
Did I win that? Yes, I did win that.
Yeah.
It's me. I won that. I won that.
Well, there it is. It's Tarek. Decent effort there, but the plants are really inconsequential. They don't mean anything in 16K.
That spot in the site, though, we keep seeing it over and over again.
Right, yeah.
Snappy's position there in the corner. Players just keep rushing past it, not quite turning to check, and they just keep getting wrecked. Snappy with the big plays that round.
That was huge.
22 frags for him. Cadian with 22. Looking solid on both teams right now.
I didn't
But
think
that's it, man. 16-15 for Heroic.
in the 2018, I'll say I didn't think we'd see Snappy in another team that would be like competitive. Like it seemed like he was one of the players that are being like kind of phased out. Who's known as a good in-game leader, but was dropping off in form. But this has been a great resurgence from him. It's really good to see.
Well, I'm curious. Top of Banana. This is going to get dicey. 2 were there. There was a smoke. They were looking to trade it, and Ethan, man, he's getting clobbered. But so is Snappy. Okay. And again, this is what the play is. And they're going to rinse and repeat, it looks like. They didn't give enough away, it looks. So they really want to play Cadian on B. Maybe have a second one here to help him out. And it looks like, yeah, they're not going to go for the full stack on A like the last round. Trying to cover a little bit more ground here. This is on Cadian. Flash over. There's the shot. Get out of my town!
It's going to be Cadian with another opening pick, and you can see mistakes being made here. EG just overstepping the mark by millimeters, and it's exposing shoulders and kneecaps, and Cadian's more than happy to oblige and take them down each time. It's going to be frustrating for Stan. Like, that's a pick that shouldn't be given away. Lovely work from Cadian. Don't take anything away from him, but EG is starting to crack now. They lost the first round of overtime. Looked likely to give away the second as well. Time ticking away, 40 seconds, Ethan low. Snappy makes his way back towards the site.
He's getting back onto the side in the nick of time because they're wrapping around behind him. Breezy's here, massive flashes, and now Snappy, patient. 1-for-1 trade so far, long-range battle from S-Tag. Borup is there to take one as well, and it's all on Snappy. He decides to swing. He swings instead of stays put. Borup is still in the pit, though. It's a 1v2. Cirque, 26 HP, nearly gets the nade, so close. And now Stavin is rotated in from B.
Yeah, they know exactly where he is. He can't go towards quad. He'll have to maintain his position on the bomb site here. That bomb is ticking away, but Cirque will have to find 2 kills. They'd have to line up for him. There's a chance! He's done it! That's absolutely huge. 4 kills in total. We said they had to line up, and they absolutely do. It looked like he had no chance there, Semler. That's kind of insane.
Man, Snappy's going to be kicking himself.
Yup.
This is one of those rounds where you make the mistake, you're just going to have to erase it from your head. It didn't happen. But if he stays put, I think he murders all of EG there. But he decides to swing, and that comes back. There it is. Man, Cirque, what a monster, though. You got to give it to him. Huge clutch round, quad kill, ties it up, 16-16. And now we're in it. Heroic had a chance, a real chance to take a massive lead on EG. And now all-out aggression from EG, straight to top banana. Are they going to catch up with nades in their hands? It looks like it. He doesn't even know where to aim.
It's happened again. They're so ready for that setup. He's got 3 players ready at the top. The turrets have been deployed, and they've found themselves 2 skulls. It's going to be Tarek answering back towards quad, but he's taken significant damage himself. This is the final round of the first half of overtime, and what an explosive sequence it's been. Tarek will make his way towards Arch, but the continued action here will keep giving us frags. It's going to be now Tarek and Cirque trying to find this last round. They were lucky to get the previous one. It looks like we're all done here. And it's Cadian to close things out. 2 fantastic shots there as they find the clean sweep.
Curious now, man. This should have been 18. This should have been 18 for Heroic, but 17-16, that's competitive.
They'll take it.
They'll definitely take it, and it's anybody's map at this point because we're going into the second half, changing sides, 16 grand on each side of the teams here. Cadian is sitting at the top of the scoreboard for his team. 26 kills for Stavin, 25 for Cadian. Man, and a little bit of time. You do have a little bit of time here to chat between halves.
Yeah, you get a minute. It acts as a timeout itself. Everyone can chat. You can see Cadian deliberating with the team now, working out what the next move's going to be. This is a big round. This is obviously where they can get themselves map points on EG's pick, no less. And they're looking confident.
Cadian's still got that hand tick. You notice that?
I do know what you mean. Exactly.
The keyboard tick?
Yeah,
He's got the keyboard hand tick where he used to have that as well back in the day, so I'm surprised he hasn't gotten rid of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yep.
Yeah, there
See?
it is. I think it's like, I do that as well. I think it's like, that's how I crack my knuckles. Like, I do it like that. So you can do that.
The one who had a really weird one was Nothing. You remember that? Nothing used to just, he'd slide his thumb across the mouse pad every time like that, so he'd pick his mice and he'd just be sliding his thumb across it.
That's
a few players like that who have those signature moves.
Yeah. Well then, first round of the second half. Cirque, aggressive of course. This is his signature move, to be honest. Poking down towards second middle. Nothing found this time. Molotov to push back CT towards boiler. They'll double nade it. They will not land though.
Yeah, this is just a standoff. Tarek, a little worse for wear there. Going to back off to the B site, and Heroic slowly but surely working their way up to the top of Banana. And it looks like that's where the action's going to go down here. It's going to be a B-side hit. They've left Stavin behind to lurk in mid. And he's going to make it look like, okay, some pressure over here towards A. You get that smoke down, and now Cirque is in the dark, not quite sure what's going on, forcing the nades out. And here's the opportunity for Heroic to set up for the B hit. They have the nades left for it too. 2 smokes, 3 smokes, in fact. The rotation is coming through. They've got a read on this Evil Geniuses. Double smokes into CT. Miscommunication on the side of Heroic. Do they get the third down? Yes, they do. Okay, there it goes down onto Coils. Really wanting to make sure, but at some point you're going to have to go. Time to pull the trigger, boys. There it is. Setup works. The stack here for Evil Geniuses. They line up!
Oh, what? How has that happened? It looked clumsy from Heroic. As you mentioned, mistimed grenades and a stifled approach, but somehow they've got a 4 versus 2 now. This is for Map Point as well. They win this round. They've got 2 lives to actually close this one out. It's Breezy now, working with Stanislaw. No saving in overtime. It's 16K. You got to go for it. Smoking in towards the bomb site. Stan might not even check the flower bed here. He's absolutely not. Borup's done it. Great work from him. And we're going to find ourselves Map Point for the underdogs here. Heroic 18, Evil Geniuses with 16, and need these next 2 rounds or they're going to lose their map pick. This matchup on paper coming into this one, no one thought this would be great. We knew they had a good result against Na'Vi, but still, this is EG, one of the best teams in the world, one of the hardest hitting fraggers you can think of. But now, Heroic have got them on the ropes in overtime on their map pick. Who would have thought?
What a round from Borup. What a beast. 4 kills. Just coming right back at Cirque.
A 0-7 deficit to
Yes.
kick things off as well, right?
Yes.
How have they brought this back?
This is mad.
That should be a death sentence against EG.
But EG, they had an undefeated undefeated record on this map, as I try to get my brain back online here. Undefeated record on this map, and they could risk losing on this map twice in 2 days.
Exactly.
At least it's not as brutal as versus NIP 16-4 yesterday, but still, if you're going to lose in overtime here, EG, a map point for Heroic. And now we got to find out they've got 2 chances at it, too. This is so good for the Danes. Rest of Evil Geniuses. No aggression this time, but a stack. A risk taken here. Stack on the A side. Stabbing with a bit of a peek. Oh, they could have read this perfectly. If Heroic go in here, they're going to get slaughtered. Double crossfire, triple crossfire almost for Evil Geniuses at the top of mid. If Heroic come through here, it's going to get brutal real quick. Stanislaw keeping an eye on balcony. Full execute. Smoke's coming through towards A, but it's looking like this is going to be a B hit.
Tarek better get out of there.
Oh, they saw him!
They did see him. He's got the AWP as well. It's not the most ideal weapon for the job. Oh! He absolutely destroys S-Tag. He's holding so strong here. That's massive as Cadian will fight back here. It's a 4 versus 2. I don't know how Tarek pulls that one off. Trying to bait out the shots now. Cadian doing everything he can, but Cirque arrives at the scene of the crime, and that's going to be round confirmed. It was a great call there. You can see Heroic have put the hard work in. They were trying to suggest they were going for that full A execution with the smokes down, taking full vision away from the pit, then segregate the pit player with 1 T jumping in towards that position, and hopefully that would leave B wide open. They only had 1 player there to deal with, but Tarek, with the AWP, completely destroys them.
They were just off by a second.
Yeah.
First and second man in. Just, you need to go in together at that point.
Spacing, it's all about.
Spacing. Because if they trade it, they're looking great.
Yep.
Didn't pan out. Like the thought, but Heroic maybe overcomplicating things a little bit. Now it's time to get the job done, though. 18-17, map point Heroic, but Evil Geniuses, if they win this, we're going to a 2nd round of overtime. Name of the game here in CSGO Overtime.
Yeah, it is actually the name of the game now. So, CSGO Overtime. To be fair, this is the one I'm really enjoying now. I welcome all of these rounds.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Double off as well. We got the T-Man back in here. Dragon lore. Of course.
Much done. It's tag through the hard wall, and oh, this is scary now. They've lost banana control and all vision, and that's why Heroic. That's what they're fighting for. They're not necessarily committing towards B. They just want to take that information away from the CTs now. They can't reclaim that territory of an AWP, especially one that's been tagged up as well. So, what's the play now? Boost Ethan up. Very passive position. As you can see, they have absolutely 0 information as to how many numbers are outside that B bomb site. Cirque, he's not sure where to position himself. He's had to go towards Speedway, so he's in a transition position to actually help his teammates out on either side. He's going to focus towards B because he has no idea as to where Heroic are going to finish up.
This is such a play from
Same
Heroic.
Smokes as before, but this time 4 players behind him.
And they're fully committing to it, and it's now Breezy. Breezy is up. It's all on him. Misses the shot. Headshot for Borup. Stanislaw on the site. Cirque has arrived as well. He's playing from Library. There's a chance when they push onto the site. Flashes are in. Stan still holding close. Heroic have to commit before these smokes clear. Heroic have to make the play, and there it is. The smoke that's going to open it up. Cadian point blank assassinates Stanislaw. 5v3, rotation coming through from Evil Geniuses, but the bomb is going to get planted, and Heroic have got time to set up everywhere.
This is map points as well, remember. If Heroic pull this one off, they take the pick of Evil Geniuses. This kill good decider. S-Tag under pressure from Ethan. No utility left, as it's going to be another kill for Cadian. He's unstoppable at this point. They've done enough, so can't win this round. It's going to be Heroic shutting down EG from a 0-7 deficit. They pull it right back in overtime, and there we have it. EG have been absolutely crushed in OT. That is monumental. What a performance inside and outside the server there, Semler.
That's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking for Evil Geniuses. We're going to have a break before we get into the thick of things, and we'll hear what the desk have to say as well. So there's a chance here for Evil Geniuses to turn it around, but that's twice now that they've lost on Inferno in 2 days, a map that they hadn't lost on before, that was supposed to be their anchor.
Sure.
And now they can't even count on that. They can't even count on Inferno. When you start losing maps that you're supposed to be your go-to, supposed to be your strong maps, it doesn't exactly breed confidence, Henry.
It really doesn't.
And now you're going into Overpass.
I can't wait.
Now you're going into Overpass.
That used to be the best map for NRG, now EG. That used to be their staple map, but it has dropped off for them in the last few months. And Heroic, the way they're having a tactical approach right now, that kind of mix-up between the A execution, the fake of it before, then fully committing to it after, they have got strategies for days. These guys are prepared.
They are prepared, and EG are screwed.
Yeah.
Because they're going into Overpass now, and I think they made a great point on the desk earlier saying that these guys have been studying for Na'Vi. Everybody's expecting Na'Vi to be in this match. All of a sudden, you have to go up against one of the most technical maps, on one of the most technical maps, against a team you don't know, and you just got shaken, rocked on your map. EG have got their work cut out for them. We're taking a break, and we'll hear what the analysts have to say.